I'm praying for no accidents today. This is a bad ice storm. Tell Hunter just got out of f***ing bed. Jesus Christ. That's what happens when you wake up at 8:30. Dude, common sense is not happening here. Welcome to the shit show. Good morning, guys. It is 6 a.m. on Saturday. Both of my weather apps say that it's been snowing since 3 a.m. and there is nothing on the ground. So I basically have been up all night, checking the weather every hour, trying to let my guys know when they need to come in. It's really just a cluster because you don't know until it's on the ground. I do have cameras in each town, so I can look at those and make sure we're good. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of waiting here. We're supposed to get some snow and a little bit of ice today. We're super excited. Didn't like having everybody on call for Saturday, but it seemed like everybody was kind of in a good mood to go make some money. Still checking the old radar and looking out the window. The joys of owning a snowplow business. Whole lot of nothing going on. I'm gonna go home for a while, spend some time with my daughter. It's actually her birthday today. I better go spend some time with her, and we'll wait and see what kind of precipitation we get. Also, next giveaway right here. All you gotta do, pagelservices.net/shop. Get over to the merch shop. Every dollar you spend gets you an entry to win. Yeah, I just zoomed out to the shop here. The radar, which we should be able to trust, it's looking pretty hot here. It looks like she's coming in pretty good. Obviously we're the blue dot there, so looks like we got some snow coming, followed by some ice maybe. Freezing rain, maybe some rain. I don't know. We got some precipitation coming. I'm excited. So we got most of the trucks in here. I shouldn't say that. We got the salt trucks in here. Because yesterday they were saying it was going to be all ice and freezing rain. So we didn't really bring any snow plows in, which isn't a huge deal. You can hook them up outside covered in snow. But on a big snowstorm, I like to have the plows on the trucks, everything inside ready to go, warmed up. We do have the 4 salt trucks inside. And then I sent Jacob down. He got a load of treated salt here. And it's actually still in the dump truck. So there's 18 or 19 ton of treated salt in there. I was hoping we'd use the salt in the salt shed, and then maybe after the storm, then dump this new salt in the shed, just because some of that salt's been in there for quite a while. I'd like to kind of clean it out and use the old shit first. I'm gonna make a list on where everybody's going today, kind of clean off my whiteboard here. Like I said, probably go home for a little bit, chill out for a while, and then there will be action. All right, I got my little list made here, so when everybody comes in, they know what the hell they're doing. I just told everybody to be here at 9:30. It's almost 8 o'clock right now. They got an hour and a half head start to get here. It is a Saturday and it is daytime, so things are a little less hectic. It's kind of nice getting getting the first storm on a Saturday like this in the morning. You got a little extra time. Not everything has to be done like before the doors open on some of these businesses, and a lot of the businesses are closed on Saturday. Makes it a lot easier. I'm gonna check my furnace and get the out of here. That treated salt, stanky. Ugh. Works good though. All right, well, so far we're not doing good here. I just came in. Hunter said that this thing said there's water in the fuel, and he broke this off. So now we don't have a skid loader to load salt. That's tits. So luckily the mini loader's still here. Oh my God, always something, man. Always something. It's getting pretty icy here pretty quick. One more. Both sides. One more. Yeah, she's getting pretty spicy here pretty quickly. That's what happens in the snow removal business. Damn near back up like you're gonna hit that white fuel barrel. You know, so I'm not driving so fucking far. First time ever loading salt trucks with a mini loader, so One more. We've never loaded salt trucks with the mini loader. Hang on. Let's wait till he gets loaded, then back in. Sure you got your heat cranked up. Pull up the basketball list. Alright. Tell Hunter just got out of bed. Jesus Christ. That's what happens when you wake up at 8:30. Aiden and Chris will be over there, so make sure you communicate with them guys what's going on.
Okay, the only tablets that don't work is the mark
202?
202.
Okay, I'll have them steal one out of another truck. Be gentle with this thing, because if we break this, then we're in real deep shit and we can't load salt. So this is, so far, this is going not worth a I don't know what the problem was with Hunter there. This thing goes plenty high, dumps right in there. I'm confused. I thought it didn't go high enough or something. I'm assuming it's because he just rolled out of bed and showed up here. Dan's never ran a salt truck before, so I gotta give him a little crash course here. It's usually Sean in this truck, but Sean had some family plans today and couldn't make it, so we'll just throw Dan in the driver's seat. Like I said, this salt's been in here for at least a year. Some of that way back in there, probably even longer than a year, so I'd like to use all this and then put the new salt that's in the dump truck in there. All my salt trucks have suspension blocks in the back. They're just rubber blocks, so once the suspension goes down far enough, bottoms out on those rubber blocks, and it works pretty good. The trucks handle actually pretty well for having that much salt in the bed. Getting our salt truck out, get this one loaded up so it's ready to roll here. Yeah, this came down really fast. I didn't know it was gonna come down lightning speed here. We'll get there. We haven't had any calls or anybody complaining yet, so it takes a minute. Fuck, at this point, even a lot of the county roads are gonna be fucked right now, so everybody needs to stay the fuck home. This is fucking nice. I like doing this kind of stuff, you know, when we're trying to load and like we're in a hurry and trying to do shit, you know, like that. You know, Tech could have fucking grabbed this when he was getting the pallet out yesterday, but you know, we'd rather wait till we're under the gun and then Caleb will pick it up. It's like this plastic up here. We'll wait till it fucking blows out and then Caleb will pick it up, or I'll have to write it on the board, you know. it doesn't really matter. Probably want about half speed. This is gonna be about 20-foot spread. I'm gonna send you down to Boscobel, so why don't you head down there, and then if you scroll over to the right, see that click thing? Average clicks?
Oh, yep.
What's that say, 25?
25, yep.
So that means it's 25 round to take. Don't try and do the whole parking lot, just do the main, you know, the main entrance where they come in. You can go a little slower, hammer that heavy.
Because then they don't carry it.
Yep, and then up, you know, you might have to wait till there's no cars by the front doors and make a heavy lap in there. But that 25 is roughly what you need.
Alrighty.
I'll call you here once I get these guys loaded. Normally do is if we got a big storm coming, we load all the salt trucks the night before and then we let them sit in the shop loaded. I just made the call that we weren't going to do that, so not a big deal, we'll get there. I'm sure if I looked at my phone right now, there's probably 2 or 3 businesses that have messaged me and said, we'll take salt today. Because there are some businesses that don't give us, they don't let us make the call on when it needs to be salted. They want to call us and let us know when it needs to be salted. So don't really like those, but some people complain that we're salting too much and not enough, and they want to be in charge of when the salt goes down. It doesn't really make any sense to me, but we do have 2 or 3 that are like that. And then of course John Kaufman just called, and John has experience salting and plowing and everything, so I kind of wanted him here. And he called and said his furnace quit working this morning, so he's got a wife and a couple kids at home, so he's gonna stay home and fix that. This thing is not made for loading salt, but in a pinch it's kind of saving our ass right now, because if this wasn't here and that track machine's down, I would have had to fucking drive to Fenimore and pick up that skid loader, or go out to my buddy's and steal one of his. I just figured we could probably count on the brand new track machine. So Eric's in there. He could be out here helping me, getting that truck's lids open, getting it backed in, helping me out, you know, doing something, but he'll stand in there with his hands in his pockets because I didn't tell him what to do. I didn't say go do this, go do that. So he won't even come out here and ask or stand there and point and ask or nothing. He'll just stand in there with his hands in his pockets waiting for me to come tell him what to do. So that's a lot of fun too. So I'll go in there and tell him to come outside. Oh, see Tex here. Close the lids on 206, pull it up there and back 205 in the same spot so I can load it. Well, the way today's storm's looking, we will probably use all of this, I'm assuming. Be pretty close. See, like Eric could be out here backing that truck in, you know, making things flow a little easier. Let's just pull it up on the cameras and see what he's doing inside. Yep, standing right in front of the whiteboard. So no, I didn't give him orders on what to do this morning, but I mean, it's kind of obvious what's going on here. I feel like, you know, coming out and saying, hey, what do you need help with, or what can I do, you know, whatever. Also, I don't think Eric likes driving in this stuff. I'm actually quite positive he hates driving in the snow and sleet and ice. account I called that's past due on their bill, $4,000 or $5,000. They never made a payment. They never called. Nothing. So that's an old folks home, which means they like their stuff clean and everything salted in case of an emergency, like if an ambulance has to come or a patient needs to be moved right away. So they're not getting a fucking 5-gallon bucket of salt today. They can fuck off. Now if they would have called us Friday and said, hey, we'll make payment arrangements, we'll get caught up on our bill, can you please take care of us this weekend? Well, nice old Caleb probably would have went over there and did it, even though I shouldn't have. But no communication, well, they're gonna have a fucking ice rink over there. Then I even took the time out of my day and I messaged the guy that used to do it and told him, I said, hey, just so you know, they're past due. If they call you and ask you to do that today, I would tell them you want paid up front. Just kind of giving him a heads up that they're behind on their bill and don't seem to care. You guys want to get 200 outside and then see if you can wiggle 202 outside. You're probably gonna have to tuck that in or something. So Dan's in Boscobel, Tech's in Fenimore, Montfort, Eric. How's it going? Yeah, one thing I meant to tell you was, I mean, obviously you're driving slow, but with the salter in there, you have to drive like a little old lady all the time.
Yep, I did a little test when I was out to see how it was got. Yeah, that's not good.
So, but like instances I'm talking about, and I'm explaining it to Tech right now too, is like when you're going in and out of parking lots.
Yeah.
You know, like if your whole truck's leaning side to side going in and out of parking lots, you want to be going super slow, because as soon as that salter moves, then it's fucked, and then we got to start all over. It's a pain in the ass. So
Yep.
so really take your time when you're salting.
Yep, will do.
Thanks, bye.
Yep, bye.
So same thing, I need you to get up to Quick Trip and salt that right away. Do you know where the clicks are on the sheets?
No.
Okay. Hop in that truck. Jump in there. And then open up Fenimore sheet. So look at this. See how far out that's spreading right now? So you're spreading about this wide. Okay. And that control is right here. That's your spinner. So right there, that's pretty good. You want to keep it around there. Now if you're getting close to a glass door or something, you know, you'll want to turn that down, but for the most part you can probably leave it right there today. So get in there, and then do you see Quick Trip?
Yeah.
Fenimore. Now look all the way over there. It says 18 clicks. So that means roughly 18. It's a super icy storm, so if you use a little bit more, that's fine.
Okay.
But like right now, you'll want to get right up there and hammer that main lane through there, and just hammer everything, and then think in your head what businesses are open today and who's gonna want done in Fenimore. I'll be in Fenimore. Just get Quick Trip done right away.
10-15 in the middle of town.
All right. Yeah, you would need to make sure you got gloves and everything. I would take a tablet out of a different truck. 202s won't log anything.
Okay.
So steal one out of something. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Maybe this truck. I don't know. This one should work. So I just talked with them guys. Whenever I think you drive slow anyways. So whenever you're driving with one of these, you got to go extra slow. And like when you're coming in and out of like a parking lot where the truck goes like this, really slow because you don't want that to start sliding around. Pretty simple. This conveyor one on the right is just how much is coming out the back. You can pretty much leave that on half. This one designates the spinner and how far out it shoots. So right now it should come out about 4 feet past the truck. Yep. So that's probably going to be a pretty good setting right there where you're at. So jump up in there. I'm going to send you over to Montfort, but I think right now what I would do is get over to that gas station. It's probably ice, and just do kind of the main drags real heavy, and then go in through all the pumps, and then call me or something.
Okay.
See if you're ready, if your
So do you want me to put it in 4-wheel drive going down the
I would.
down the road?
It's really bad.
Okay.
Yeah, and take your time.
Okay.
This one's got good tires on it, and you're full of salt, so you're heavy. You should be good and stable.
Okay.
But just be careful. Thanks.
Yep.
Make sure you guys are in 4-wheel drive and taking your time.
Yeah.
So the roads are going to be pretty bad, but get over there, make sure you got gloves. And I would start at Walgreens, honestly.
Walgreens?
Because we pre-salted Emmy Roth yesterday.
Yeah.
And Walgreens probably going to be pretty bad.
Okay.
But Hunter's over there. He's in charge of Platteville, so talk to him.
Okay.
Thanks. All right, I got everybody out the door here. My goal is to not have to be in a truck on a Saturday storm like this. Obviously, if we get 10 inches of snow, I'll be in a truck, but on a storm like this, I'm trying to delegate it to these guys. I'm trying to get everybody taught and understand what they're doing. That way I can manage things a little bit better. So as long as we don't have any accidents today, nobody gets hurt, today will be a good day. And I brought, what do I got here? I got one and a half strip of bacon for breakfast. Come on. Think these guys are gonna go get shovels, or will they just go? So that's a big no-no. Don't answer the phone. Alright. This fucking shit drives me nuts. And yes, I could get a hold of them on the radio, but they're plugging that tablet in right now, trying to get hooked up, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, are there shovels in the back of that truck?
No.
Okay, well, if you guys get over to Platteville and there's 2 inches of snow, what are you gonna do?
We're going to grab them.
Thanks, bye. When I was coming into Stitzer earlier, there was a car going down this sideways. This is pretty bad here. I'm on the brakes right now. Eric Jarrett, you got a copy, Eric?
Yeah, Caleb, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. When you get to the stop sign up there, I'm gonna get out and turn your back lights on.
10-4.
And then your strobe light's not on either. I don't know if that's wired up in there or not. The county is a little bit behind as well. Like I said, this came down pretty quick, and if the roads aren't pre-treated, it's pretty tough to get ahead of this. None of our customers have called the business phone yet, which is a good sign. I usually have that with me during a storm to make sure there's no emergencies. But like I said, if no customers have called, you know, that means they understand that we're coming. They trust us. They know we're not sitting at home jerking off. So we coming. So this here is glare fucking ice. This car behind me could possibly smash into me. At least they got some salt on the intersection there. Come on. Oh, I'm praying for no accidents today. This is a bad ice storm. How's the truck handle?
It's a little.
Okay. Well, that's because you got 4,000 pounds on the ass end.
Yeah,
I think if you stay around 40 miles an hour, you're pretty good. And then, you know, if your truck ever starts sliding, you know, just
tap the brakes.
Yeah. Don't hold them, because then you're just sliding and you're fucked. You know what I mean? So, but the big thing you got to watch out for today is other traffic. So, take your time, get over there, and then let me know when you get that one salted. Let me know how it looks.
Okay.
Thanks. We got that old rusty truck going. We did weld the frame up on her, and she's solid as a horse now. She's ready to go make some money. So like I've said in the prior videos, we have a winter meeting every winter and I usually have it in October. In the past few years, we haven't got shit for snow, shit for ice, and I always hate having the meeting and then nothing coming for like 3 months. So my plan this year was to do one storm and then have the meeting. That way everybody's kind of in the groove a little bit, and they may have questions, they may have ideas. We put a lot of time and effort into that meeting. It's about a 2.5, 3 hour meeting regarding safety and trucks and shoveling and, you know, vests and staying warm, all that stuff. I hate having that and then we don't get any precipitation for 3 months. It drives me nuts. I got Tech in Fenimore with the salt truck, and he's been on the shoveling crew for the last 5 years. He's a great shoveler, but it's probably time I put him in a piece of equipment. So we're gonna go check on him. I mean, he's been around the trucks, he's driven them, you know, he kind of knows what's going on, but hopefully he can catch on pretty quick. I see Holly and Caden are at Quick Trip. So that one we don't have a salt tub at. That one's kind of a bitch. Tech, just hang on a second, I'll come jump in with you. What the fuck? Can you hear me, Tech? He's not even fucking doing anything.
Do I wait to do right out in front, like the parking stalls where everyone's parked at?
You could do one run and then try to wait for him to leave. Have you salted this?
Yeah, do I go over it again?
How many clicks are you at?
19.
Yeah, I would do the main drag again. You can't hardly tell you did it.
Okay.
See, this is the kind of shit that drives me fucking nuts. Why do we not have a 5-gallon fucking bucket to spread salt? We've got 7,000 buckets. We're using a bag and we don't have gloves on. I mean, come on. How fucking stupid can we fucking be here? Man, you guys need buckets.
We couldn't find any.
There's buckets somewhere.
We'll stop at the office.
And we don't salt that sidewalk. We just do the city ones. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Alright, Tech's putting a little more down. That'll really eat at that. About 10 minutes, that'll be in pretty good shape. Better than the streets anyways. So I know we have buckets. I don't know where they're at. I don't keep track of buckets, and I know some of you are probably gonna be like, well, he just screwed them all to a board so they could play mini loader ball. But we do have other buckets. We have unlimited supply of buckets. God, why turn around down there? Dude, common sense is not fucking happening here. Y'all gonna get to see Caleb fucking stressed out today. Tech's driving down there, turning around, and then coming back up. Why wouldn't you just drive around the fucking building? I have no fucking clue. Is your speaker on? The button, is a blue light on? Is the switch on? Okay. It doesn't make any sense to go down there and turn around the street. Just go right around. You know what I mean? There's way too much traffic here and people bombing around. We'll end up getting in an accident. So all those, most of those numbers are in there. I know for the ones we do on a normal basis, the numbers are in there, so.
And then do I clear this every time?
Yep, that way you know what you're starting at. Techs don't turn on. I don't even fucking give a fuck about these stupid radios anymore. I'm gonna smash them all with a hammer. Like I said, these fuckers are nice and awesome when they work, but when they don't work, talk about mass fucking confusion. So they've got this mount and this speaker which connects, and mine doesn't work. So then I come over here and I have to unplug the auxiliary and then just use it like a normal tablet. But I don't want to have to explain that to all my guys. These are really awesome when they work, but when they don't, it's a fucking nightmare. know some of you guys need some new tools out there. Well, how about some red Milwaukee tools? As most of you know, we are doing giveaways on our channel now, and this giveaway here ends January 2nd. You got the drill, impact, 3 extra batteries, the big Sawzall, and of course the job site radio, guys. This is a really nice setup for anybody getting started, or for someone that's got some tools that are used and abused and need to upgrade a little bit. So all you got to do to get entered to win this stuff, guys, head on over to pagelservices.net/shop. Get in the merch shop there. Every dollar you spend is going to get you an entry to win this stuff. Got till January 2nd, so get on over there, make yourself a purchase, and get entered to win. Let's get back in today's video. Well, we're getting there. Yeah, I know I get pretty stressed out in these situations. I like things to be done in an orderly fashion and timely, so I get a lot of anxiety and freaking out when things aren't, you know, going the correct way. But it's kind of my fault. I got 2 new guys in salt trucks. A little bit of a clusterfuck this morning, but we will get through it. And to be totally honest with you guys, trying to film this is probably the hardest thing ever for me. So right now I'm trying to designate everybody and organize all this while changing batteries and changing cameras and changing mounts, and it is absolutely fucking impossible. So I hope you guys appreciate this video. Get on over to the merch shop, spend some money, and support our channel. We really appreciate it. And trust me when I say this, I'm putting a shit ton of work into this to try and get you guys the best footage I can. Derek couldn't come today, so Derek also helps out the local funeral home with their media stuff. So if somebody passes away, he'll put together like pictures and like a video thing. And of course he had to do that today. Not his fault at all, but they called him Thursday and said they needed him today. So, and that happened last year too with winter. There was 2 storms and Derek couldn't come to either one of them. So it just, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. And at the moment we still have freezing rain coming down. Conditions are not getting any better, that's for sure. Good practice, you know, like that steep hill you were just going down, that's super icy. So like on a spot like that, you would want to slow down just a little bit so you get a little more salt on that for next time, just so you know.
Chris, what's you guys' 20?
We're just about to the sheriff's department. We're over by Orchard Manor.
They had to go get shovels, Hunter. Tack on these narrow roads back here, you'll have to turn your spinner all the way down. Out here you can turn it up, but when you get to that narrow road up there, turn your spinner all the way down, and then you'll want to go just a touch faster too. Yeah, that looks good. It's not going in the grass. Alright, now with the employee entrance, I would put it on a little bit heavier, where they're all going to come out of that door up there. Quick trips are our babies. We want to make sure they're perfect. If there's a couple spots you got to touch up, now would be the time. Alright, so Dan, old goofy Dan the sprayer man, he is a very quick learner. You can pretty much give him any job and he will figure it out. That is one good thing about him. Not saying less about anybody else that works here. Tech's doing a good job too, but I really sent Dan down there with little to no direction and he's figuring it out. So pay attention to your that hill you're on right now, Tech. See how that's all melting? So that wouldn't need any more salt. Kind of pay attention to the parking lot as you're salting it.
10-4, this should be good then, right? Go to Sunset?
Yep, 10-4. So yeah, Tech's doing good, Dan's doing good. I'm sure Eric will figure it out. Eric does not like driving in this shit. He's very, very cautious, which is a good thing. I like that. But he's gonna take his time. said, another old folks home here, and tech's gonna hit this one. So what I would do on this one is run right through there and then back up towards the door and kind of salt all that, and then that'll be good. And the biggest thing with the salters is never have it on when you're not moving. So always be moving when it's on. So like start backing up and then turn it on, and you can salt going backwards right up to this door. Yep. Yep. So if an ambulance comes up here, this will all be melted off, and then shut it off before you stop. There, perfect. And then hit this spot right where I'm at, since you ducked up into those parking stalls. Oh, we teaching today, boys. We teaching today. When I started this business, fun fact, I was doing everything with a push behind salter. And the last time I used that, I spread like 1,800 pounds of salt with a push spreader. Yeah, do a quick one there. And then I purchased a tailgate salter, and I used that for like 2 storms, and then realized that was an absolute clusterfuck as well.
Yeah, Caleb, you got a copy?
And then I purchased one of those tornado salters, and then I started getting bulk salt, and we put it in a semi-trailer. And that was a really quick transition from using a push salter to a tornado. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you want me to salt these sidewalks here at Allegiant too?
Yeah, 10-4, I forgot about that. If you could make sure that's all good over there, that'd be great. Thanks. Does that look like more or less or the same over there?
A little bit of both. Sidewalks look clean, but the driveway was pretty bad.
Maybe look at your list and see if any other businesses are open today. Alright, I just went by a Quick Trip. That one's clearing off really good. That's been about probably 15 minutes since he's done that, so that's about right, 15 minutes. And they're cleared off, looking good. Not cleared off, but melted off. Okay, 10-4, thanks. Bye. Yeah, go ahead.
You want me to make one pass on the half in front of your camera here and button off?
Yeah, I probably should.
10-4.
So we're just pulling into the office here. Gotta grab a couple things. Got 18,000 batteries and mounts and cameras and fucking shit everywhere. Show you guys what we got here. That's pretty bad. That's about a 1/4 inch of glare ice we got. So it does have a little texture to it though, just the way that it's coming down. So not good. Had to run home and pick up my youngest daughter, Tesla. Today, sit back in your seat. Today is her 6th birthday, so I'm trying to spend some time with her. Got her some presents this morning. I've had my daughters out in this stuff before, and I really prefer not to have them with me. So I'm gonna run her over to my mom's house, and she can hang out there today. Don't need her out in these icy road conditions. Temp's coming up a little bit. It's 28 degrees. It looks like it's gonna be almost 34 this afternoon. So that's really gonna help clear things off. Put us in pretty good shape here. If it was gonna stay down in the single digits, we'd probably have to salt everything again because it would freeze overnight. So things are looking pretty good here. So Casey's is a good example. The guy that does that is from Richland Center. So that's gonna be glare ice for another 2 hours, I'm betting, because he has to get accounts done in Richland Center and then come all the way down here and do Dollar General and Casey's. Makes absolutely no sense to me. Casey's and Dollar General both, they're always looking for the cheapest provider, and that's what they get. And to me it makes no sense, because you got customers going in and out of there all day, and one slip and fall and you got yourselves a lawsuit. Like, that's why we like working for Quick Trips. Quick Trips take stuff pretty seriously, and they want their lots cleared off right away, and they want them to stay clear. All right, I got my daughter dropped off, and now I got to zoom out to the shop and get those guys loaded with salt and send them back out. Spread some more salt. So pretty excited. We're making money. I'm hoping all the guys are excited too. You know, they don't like getting laid off. They don't want to go home. They want to work. They want to make money, and they want to make more content for you guys. Well, I guess the only one that doesn't really care about the content would be Sean, but for the majority of our group, we want to make more content for you guys. One guy in the comments had mentioned, wouldn't it make more sense to get a big salter and put it in one of my dump trucks so we could salt everything? And he makes a good point, but that really wouldn't work for our routes. We're set up in 4 different towns, and we have a salter in every town, and that works excellent. So if we were to get rid of all of our little salters and have one big one, I mean, like right now, we'd be royally fucked. So it doesn't matter how big the salter is, we gotta have, you know, 4 little ones. Trying to do these all with a dump truck at the same time would be a nightmare. If we were in the same town, absolutely, that would work great. I know there's other guys that do it. For us, this works good. Also, the treated salt, you know, it goes twice as far as straight white salt. So it doesn't look like the guys are taking much in a pickup, but they can salt a lot of ground with that treated salt. All right, we're just getting back to the shop. Just had 3 phone calls here, clusterfuck. I don't know how, I should have recorded it. You guys would laugh your ass off. Like, I'm on the phone with his new account and he's trying to talk to me, and then there's another lady calling and another lady calling. Some lady just called because she sent in a check for her Christmas lights, and it's gonna be a little bit late, and she wanted to make sure it was okay. loaded back up and sent out. Let's see how Hunter's doing. Hunter, you got a copy, Hunter?
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, just seeing how you're doing over there. I'm assuming you'll need more salt. I'm gonna have a truck freed up back here. I could probably send one.
10-4. You want me to do a strip down the middle at the storage units and plant bill?
Yeah, I think we better salt those. Those are probably glare ice, I would assume. And then the more I think about it, it'd probably make more sense to have you come back, load up again, and then finish Platteville route.
10-4.
Unless you think you'll have enough, but I don't, there's probably no way you will. Have you went out to the trailer park yet?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, 10-4, thanks. Tech's getting the hang of that here pretty quick. Looks like he did a good job on that lot, and he's headed off to do a few more. I'm gonna run and see if I can get that part for the skid loader. I just left the Bobcat dealer, and of course they don't have the part we need. I shouldn't say of course, because normally they have the parts we need, but unfortunately they don't today. So that kind of sucks, but told them to overnight them. They'll be here Tuesday. Whatever. I think I'm gonna go back to the shop and try to see if I can get something else to screw into there. Welcome to the shit show. First storm, it's gonna be a clusterfuck. It is every time. So got 8 million things going on here. Come on. You guys are gonna watch Caleb's head fall off here. Stressful, but it'll get better. So then the next storm, everybody kind of knows what they're doing, and things will flow a lot better. So I'm excited, really praying we get a bunch of accumulation and a bunch of, you know, shit like this. This is what we need to make a living, unfortunately. So let's cross our fingers.
Hey Caleb, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Platteville sidewalks are all salted.
10-4. You guys just want to double check everything there, make sure it's good, and then you guys can come back, I think.
Yep, sounds good to us. Caleb got a copy.
Yeah, go ahead.
The only one I don't know if it's opening today would be DAG management.
Yeah, that one, if we just salt the sidewalks, would be fine. Well, I had to do something that I didn't want to do, but as a business owner, I gotta cover my ass. So I actually stopped at that old folks home that is behind on paying us, and I just walked in, and there was 5 or 6 employees there. I know half of them. You know, I'm sure there's residents in there that know us. Their parking lot's glare ice, the sidewalks are glare ice, and I just told them, I said, hey, you guys all to know that we don't suck. We want to take care of your parking lots and your sidewalks, but your management hasn't been paying their bills. So I just wanted to relay that to all of you guys, because, you know, they don't know that. I mean, they were shocked when I told them, and I don't want them looking out the window saying, well, geez, Pagel does our stuff and it's icy, you know. And then if they go tell 2 people and those 2 people tell 2 people, then 20 people think that we suck. So I just kind of did that to cover my own ass. I'm sure their management will not like it, but again, I gotta cover my business. I gotta make sure people understand that we take care of our customers and we appreciate them. So that was not a fun little conversation. Notice I didn't take the camera, didn't have the GoPro on my head. Well, looks like they got this town all cleared up here. It's gonna warm up, so we should be in pretty good shape. We're gonna go back to the shop and we're gonna calibrate those other 2 salters that we have. We did the other 2 last week, and then we'll calibrate those other 2 today. And we just calibrate them every year. I mean, nothing really changes, but I like to just make sure nobody adjusted that back chute or something didn't change. So I like to just go through, calibrate them. It only takes 10 minutes to do. So we'll go back to the shop and see how everybody's run went and calibrate those salters. And then hopefully call it a week. God damn, that salt stinks in here. Whew. Now the worst part is I can't put it in there until we get that skid loader fixed. And I don't think that's gonna get fixed till Tuesday. I ain't pushing that whole load in there with the mini loader. Little update on the old Johnny Deere skid loader. We got the head off. Didn't see any cracks in it, but we sent the head off to get resurfaced and checked for cracks. And he actually said he could do it this weekend, so that's good news. How'd your salt run go? Good. All the viewers were kind of wondering how that chip was.
That wasn't
coming out.
Oh, that was worse than eating it.
Coming out, it was worse.
Yeah, I guess Sean had the same thing.
Yeah, Sean was saying he was wishing he could have had a little milk splashed up in that area. He said it was a little spicy coming out, so should have sent a GoPro home with him and we could have seen that footage, huh? How'd your guys' salt go? Good. We just need to find some 5-gallon buckets for next time. Okay. You got a couple? Okay. Good deal. Got everything marked? What? You got everything marked on the tablet that you did? Okay. Sounds good, thanks. Got the old tick Chevy pulling in here. Look at this old girl just making money. And Eric just closed the door on her. That was fucking money. That's the first time that's ever fucking happened. Dumb and fucking dumber here. See if we can't rip the fucking garage door off.
That one was close.
Yeah, you just about ripped the door off. You gotta push the button or something next time.
Oh, I didn't even notice it was going down with the banners in there.
Oh, okay. Your plow wiring's hanging down in the front of the truck. Should tuck that up in there. I don't know how it got like that, but I guess we can fuck with it Monday or something too with it. But yeah, it's supposed to be up in there. You just closed the door on Dan there.
I didn't realize he was right behind me.
About ripped the door off, so that would have been...
I think this has got a U-joint going out in one of the half shafts up front. She's clunking pretty bad.
Okay, we'll look at it.
Did John not get out of the driveway this morning, Caleb?
John said his furnace quit working.
Oh, that's not cool.
I don't know if he's pulling my leg or didn't want to work or what. Got her all figured out.
I believe so.
How'd that gas station looks good?
Which one?
Both of them?
Yeah.
My plan is to have you in the skid loader in Fenimore when it snows. Because the route you just did is the route that Sean usually does, so. But we'll see how things go.
Did you ever get figured out where you're sending me when it snows yet?
I think probably Livingston still. It depends what day it is too and who shows up. And so yeah, we should be able to call her a week. Yeah, I think so. It looks like it's gonna warm up and it should all melt off now.
And this afternoon looks like just mostly rain now.
Yeah.
I
should
salted
switch.
that gas station really a little heavier.
That's fine. That way we don't have to go back there. So that's quite a ways away. Doesn't look like my heated wipers are working. Son of a bitch. All right. I think we're gonna call that a Saturday. Got everybody back at the shop. got everything done. It is still sleeting a little bit, but I think we got enough product down on all of our sites that we should be good. Worst case, if I got to send somebody out to touch up, it's not a big deal. But we're all happy here at Pagel Services. We finally got some precipitation and hopefully get you guys some plowing, salting footage this winter. But we appreciate you guys watching. Hey, we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers. It's not happening. We're stuck. We're at like 43,000. I really want to hit 50. So if you could like, share, comment, we appreciate all you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Sure wish Derek was here today. This would be a lot fucking easier. Yeah, so if you guys want to see how stressed out this shit is right now, trying to film and do this stuff, I got the drone and the controller up there, which I haven't started yet, and then I've got mounts, cameras, chargers, batteries, 2 phones, tripods in the back. It's my own fault. I should have somebody here. So I don't know if I gotta find a backup person for when Derek's not available or what, but this is really tough to do. Okay, Derek, I'm gonna have drone footage of them getting loaded now, so cut to the drone footage. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just finishing up at Legion Oil and the camera died.
10-4.